guys, I'm Shanice and today I'm going to be trying on some of the holiday 2020 collection from Nars. So I was very fortunate to have received this huge bag from Nars. Ooh, oh, okay, you can see my ring light. I received this bag a couple days ago and I couldn't wait to look in it, so I did before this video. To just sum things up, most of the stuff in the bag are in shiny boxes, and shiny boxes can only mean one thing. It means that it's part of the 2020 holiday collection and that it's all limited edition. So this is especially for this year's Christmas. So I'm very grateful to have received these products from Nars. The first thing I think of when I think of Nars is definitely quality. Like, I can always be assured that quality is there. In terms of like the colors they produce, they're honestly very timeless. I am by no means a makeup artist or a makeup guru. I am just a girl who loves makeup. But hopefully you can find this video beneficial, especially since, well, at least in Singapore, we're not allowed to swatch or test items in like Sephora. So clearly I've already swatched the products and tried them on, and if you are interested in finding out more about the 2020 holiday collection, just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna dig into is the Christmas cracker because I want to use the blush. This is the Instant Orgasm Mini Blush and Balm Cracker. This is really cute because it is actually like one of those Christmas crackers, the ones that you pull and then your present is inside. So the present is inside, and I think this is really cute packaging because you can just shove this into the tree. Oh, okay, how cute. How cute. Oh. Okay, the shades as well for these are both Orgasm, I think. Yes, so it's the Afterglow lip balm as well as a mini blush, and they're both in the shade Orgasm. Okay, it's tightly wrapped. They're so cute! Because I don't have a proper setup, I can't show you with like a second cam, so I'm gonna have to put it in my hand, but this is so freaking cute. Look! That was really dumb. I should have just held it from the beginning. But anyway, this is the blush. Look at how cute. Let me grab the regular blush so we can compare. Like literally, I feel like biting it. Okay. So this is the original sized blush, which is kind of the size of your palm, I would say. And this is the mini blush right next to it. Oh my God, guys, there's a mirror. It's so cute. It's so cute. Look at that mirror, guys. Ah, I live. A side-by-side comparison of the pan size, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys will be wondering what the actual difference is and not just the packaging. The great thing is that both come with a mirror, and that's pretty useful, especially if you're on the go. Both are pretty small actually, for you to put them in like your handbag or like a makeup pouch. So moving on to the Mini Orgasm Afterglow Lip Balm. Oh my God, it's so small. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's basically just the original lip balm, but the baby version. I mean, what else can I say? So this is in the shade Orgasm. Basically, these lip balms give you like a very sheer coverage. This is the mini brush set. This is what comes in the box. So it obviously comes as a clutch, and it's probably not supposed to be used strictly as a makeup pouch. I think the whole idea was so that you could also take it out, you know, on a night out. These are the 4 brushes that come in this mini brush set. The brushes don't have any sort of numbering, mainly because I think they come in a set that is limited edition, and they're probably not going to sell them singly anyway. And I think once you see the brush, you kind of know what it's for, but I'm gonna find the actual names for these brushes. Okay, so the first item is a blush brush. It is the only one that comes with a plastic cover. I don't know what this is called. Ooh, it's so cute. So all of the brushes have the Nars logo on it. Very shiny, very sleek. Ooh, very soft, very soft. The next brush inside is the highlighter brush. Ooh. Its bristles are very long actually. Ooh, this is a very fluffy highlighter brush. I think this would be great. The next item we have is the all over shader brush. This is what it looks like. Very small, very handy. Could possibly get lost in my makeup pouch. The last brush that I have is the crease blending brush. So it is this one, which is a lot narrower than the all over shader brush for obvious reasons. Okay, so these are the only two brushes that come with this plastic protector sleeve. Oh wait, no, my bad. Highlighter brush also came with it, but I did open this the other day to have a look. I wanted to feel the bristles. I ended up taking off this, and then I realized that there's like a groove at the top that will not allow the brush to pass through it. I'm never gonna be able to put it back in this. So I have a feeling that the same thing will happen for the all over shader as well as the crease brush. So right now I'm gonna be using the blush brush. It's so funny because it like fits like perfectly, like it grabs everything. I really like the shape of the brush. It is rather flat rather than like round. You can kind of control the way you apply the blush. And another thing is that even though it's a mini brush, the face of the brush is actually quite big. This does cover quite a lot of the surface area of my face. And the mirror in the blush, it looks small, but like once you hold it away from your face, you can actually see a lot. I wasn't expecting to see that much. This is like a very universal color that can be used on a lot of skin tones, and that's why it's a cult favorite. Not sure if you can see it because it's so bright. Why is it so bright? I switched up the lighting a bit. Hopefully you can see better now. And my camera's so far away, so I can't tell if it's visible, but I hope it is. Just a little bit on my nose. I think for me, the Orgasm shade is on the lighter side of what I would usually use. So the colors that I gravitate toward kind of do look like Orgasm X, which recently came out. So it is a deeper shade as compared to the original Orgasm. My first pick would be this because it looks so good. But yeah, I think it really depends what kind of look you're going for. The Orgasm is still a very universal shade, which gives you like a very subtle, nice, fresh glow. So I'm definitely going to be reusing this plastic cover because it does maintain the shape very well, and also because it's a waste if I throw it away. So because I have used the Orgasm blush before, I already kind of knew what to expect. If you haven't tried it out, haven't tested it in the stores, I think its selling point really is that the shade is very sheer, but it is very buildable as well. It has these gold flecks in it, so it gives you a lot of like dimension in my opinion. The color actually isn't showing up too much in the camera, I think, but that's probably on me because I don't know how to set things up properly. As for the Afterglow mini lip balm, I will be using all my lip products later when I'm doing my lips. Okay, so for the highlighter, I'm going to be using the highlighter brush. So the shape of the brush is rounded at the top. Not an exact like point, but it is definitely rounded. I have with me the Orgasm X cheek palette, which came out recently as well, so I should have just shown this to you to compare the colors. So this is the highlighter, this is Orgasm, and this is Orgasm X. Oh, okay, so the highlight in here is actually also called Orgasm. I didn't realize. Oh my god. I mean, I've used this highlighter before, but like maybe with the wrong brush. You know what, they're mini brushes, but at the end of the day, the brush size, like the bristles, are perfect for like my face. Oh my god. Okay, this is really great. Like, I would definitely recommend this. Dipping it into it again. Oh, it actually grabs a lot. Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. I'm not a makeup artist and I wish I knew more about like the kinds of bristles. I mean, this is obviously not real hair. I'm pretty sure this is synthetic. It works really well with the highlight that comes in this palette. I'm not sure what kind of formulation this is, but it's like half powder, half cream. No, it's more powder than it is cream. Oh, that's very hard to explain. It's extremely pigmented. But yeah, this is great. Okay, so since I have it on my... Oh, that's awkward. Wow. That's even worse. Okay, since I have it on my ring finger, I'm just gonna apply it on my nose. My nose bridge, a little above my brow bone. And I'm just gonna use my brush to blend that in and kind of diffuse whatever I put on my nose. Ooh, it's popping, it's popping, it's popping. There actually was a lot of highlight left on my finger. Wow, like I only did one sweep down and it wasn't even a lot. Okay, we are moving on to eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using these two brushes. We have the all over shader brush as well as the crease brush. What? The bristles look like normal brush sizes. So even though, like I said, it's a mini brush set, what they're really talking about is like the handle. Like the handle is small, like that's it. But the brush itself is like regular sized. In my opinion, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The crease brush I think is a little bit tiny, but the all over shader, I feel like it's regular size, to be honest. Like I would totally use this. Like if it's too big, it's too big, you know? I'm gonna be doing like a very super simple like smoky eye with a pop of color. I'm gonna grab like a gunmetal gray / black shimmery shade, and I'm gonna put it in my inner corner as well as my outer corner. All the bristles feel the same. They're all very soft, and I think they grab powder. So like my eyeshadow, it grabbed it very well. This is a very, I wouldn't call it super tapered for a crease brush, but it is rather thin, but I think that's also because it is a mini brush, so it can't afford to be like super fluffy or large. I'm being super light-handed because I'm using such a dark color, so don't think that the brush isn't like doing its job, because it is, perhaps too well, so I have to be like super careful not to mess anything up. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on the outer corner. Okay, so now that I have like a rough shape of what I'm trying to achieve here, I'm gonna go in and add the color in the middle so that I can reshape the rest. And to do that, I'm going to be using the all over shader brush. Ooh, okay, so this is definitely more dense as compared to the crease brush, but I guess that's kind of obvious. I'm gonna add like a very Christmassy turquoise color to the middle. I'm using Urban Decay products. So one is the Urban Decay Smoky palette, and then I'm using this Urban Decay palette. I'm not even sure what it is. Beauty with an Edge. No, is that just their tagline? It came with this cover. So I grabbed just a tiny bit, looks like a lot, and I'm just gonna pop this on the middle. So I'm just gonna round off my thoughts before I finish my eye look completely. I think they're great. I really do stand by the fact that they are regular sized brushes except for their handles. They apply really well. The bristles are great. They pick up product very well as well. All 4 brushes are great, and especially since it comes with like a pouch, you pay for 4 things, you get 5. I'm gonna finish this off with the mascara. I just changed my battery. I'm going to be using the Nars Climax Extreme Mascara. All the promo on Instagram has been amazing. They do like the split screens. They do the before and after. This is a rather large mascara tube, and this looks solid. Like, look at it. Like, I love the packaging, you know. It looks super like hardcore. Oh, did you hear that? Oh my god, I gotta zoom in. Oh my god. I would say that that's one coat because I never put it back in the bottle yet. I'm gonna let it dry for a second, and then I'm gonna apply a second coat. But like already, this applies super easily and it coats super well. I don't know whether it's the bristles or the formula, but I guess it's both. It's not one of those fancy spiral applicators. Like, I used to be obsessed with those fancy ones, but they don't always do something extra. Sometimes it's just so they can have another selling point, but this works super well. Like, it's dense, the formula is great, it coats everything like evenly. I'm going in for a second coat. I want to apologize again for the terrible lighting. I'm using a ring light and it doesn't look great. It's like completely like overexposed, so it does look a little crazy when I'm near the camera. The only thing that I'm afraid of is that it'll dry up really fast, but the bottle does have that double click, you know, so I'm a little less worried that it would like dry up on me. I mean, eventually it would, but like I'm hoping it's not so soon because I really enjoy this mascara. Like I said, just one coat is like more than enough. Now I'm moving on to the lip products. They're all also from the holiday collection. So guys, I have this, which is the Orgasm / Fast Lane. Oh wait, those are the colors. Okay, this This is the mini Afterglow Lip Balm Duo in this shiny box, which is actually like an ornament that you can hang on a tree. But I mean, there is no surprise because what's inside is what's on the box, but that's fine. Okay, so the first one is Orgasm as well. Like the other one that comes in the Christmas cracker. It's a very sheer pinky shade. It's super moisturizing. I would describe it as kind of like nearing baby pink, but once I apply it on my lips, it becomes a little bit darker, but that's because the color of my lip is naturally a bit dark. This coverage is really nice. It's sheer, it gives you color. It's like kind of reflective because it is a balm, but it also has the golden flecks of the Orgasm shade. That is the swatch on my hand. It's super sheer and my lighting is shade. This is the shade Fast Lane. If I was just comparing the two packaging colors, you can tell that the Orgasm one is not as dark as the Fast Lane one. The Fast Lane one comes in like a somewhat purpley, bronzy packaging. It looks matte in the tube, but when it applies, it's a lip balm, so it's gonna be creamy and moist. The color is like kind of mauvey pink. Oh my god, did you see that shine? Okay, so I have Orgasm here and I have Fast Lane here. You can somewhat see a difference. Honestly, both the shades can be used on many skin tones in my opinion, but everybody does have a preference. So I think that's great that there is an option to have a darker color as well as a more natural nudish color. The next box that I have is a gold shiny one. This is the mini lipstick duo. So they're also the ornament kind of box. So these are the mini size. I think they are the same size as the lip balms, if I'm not wrong. Okay, the lip balm is a little bit taller. Not that it matters. They just still look super chic. They're mini, but they look expansive, you know? I love small things. So we have the shades Inappropriate Red as well as Band Red. Oh, what? Look at this color. So just in the packaging itself, it looks like a very universal red. It's not extremely warm toned, but neither is it very cool toned. Inappropriate Red is a poppy color. It's matte and it's poppy. It is kind of sheer, but definitely buildable. It's not like one of those lipsticks where you put it on and it's like its true color immediately. It's very light, but I think that's also why when I first applied it, it was a little bit... It was like, I would say 70% covered. That's Inappropriate Red next to the two lip balms. Ooh. This is completely like a shade I would buy. The application is pretty much the same as Inappropriate Red in the sense that it is sheer almost at first, and then after you like do another swipe, it becomes darker and it becomes more true to what it looks like in the packaging. It's a muted, deeper red. It's not matte like the poppy Inappropriate Red. This is supposed to be satin, so it looks a little more hydrating as well. This is a shade that I would use on the regular. My skin, I have to declare, looks very white in the video, but in real life, I can guarantee you that it's not. Maybe if I move further away from my light, you'll see. Did it just get lighter? Ah, this camera! It's a G7X. It's very good at low light recording, so it just brightens everything. Moving on to the last two lipsticks that I have with me today. These two babies right here. So these guys are the VIP Audacious Lipsticks. They're rather heavy, so I'm like, wow, quality, hello, packaging. So what I have with me today is Anita as well as Mona. So these are their best selling shades that they repackaged in the limited edition form. It's quite heavy, it feels expensive. It already looks expensive, you know what I mean? It's magnetic. It's magnetic! Amazing! This, ooh! This would be a nice nail color. Like, that's usually how I judge lipsticks. If they look nice as like nail colors, damn, they'll make a really nice lipstick. I think this will apply super nicely. It looks glossy. On the website though, it looks very pink. In the light, it looks more nudish brown. It is described as rose. So yeah, rose. Ah. In the packaging, honestly, it looks like a very nude brown, but when it applies on my skin, it looks pinker. So this is super moisturizing. I expected it to be like matte-ish finish, but this is definitely not. This is super creamy. And it's like highly pigmented. It looks very pink in this once again. In real life, I think I could actually make it work. Aha! When I swatched it on my hand, it wasn't as sheer as the previous lipsticks that I was using. So maybe this might be a little bit more true to like color. But in real life, it's actually really pretty. I think just with my skin tone, I prefer darker shades. But this is nice. Like this could be a look, you know? So Mona is described as a mahogany. Oh, yes. Okay, this color is something that I would definitely use. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Inappropriate Red, but I think that was brighter. This is a deeper shade of red. Also a little bit warmer. Dude, the color just looks so bad. Oh my god, I dropped it! Oh, I scratched it! You're joking. Oh, I'm so upset! It kind of hit the side. Oh, why does it sound smushy? I feel so bad for dropping it. I will not drop you again. Okay, anyway. So I've been fighting with my camera and my lights. I've finally settled on this. It looks okay, I think. I just tried on Mona, and Mona is the color that I would pick from a lineup of lipsticks. I know it is looking a little bit bright on camera, but I can assure you in real life, it's a lot more brickish red. And when I say brick red, I don't mean like it's not fire engine red. Brick red is more like warm. It's got like brownish tones to it, if we are thinking of the same brick. That is Mona, that's Anita, Inappropriate Red, and Band Red. My favorite lipstick out of all the ones that I've tried on today has got to be Mona. I just feel like it matches my skin tone very well. It's like my go-to color. I'm very comfortable. This fly! So as I was saying, I am very comfortable with this color, but I am also extremely excited about Anita. It is a pink that I wouldn't usually use, but I feel like I should try and use more colors. And just to add as well, the texture of the VIP Audacious lipsticks, they're really both super pigmented. They like glide on so well, very, very, very creamy. The packaging, the weight that it has, and the magnetic cap. Oof. Sold, man, sold. So thank you so much for watching. I am honestly very impressed, but then again, I expected to be. So in this case, I know they were not trying to make like a themed palette where, you know, the shades that you're gonna expect are very Christmassy or like very Christmas oriented looks, but what this collection to me is more like a favorites of favorites, you know. So these honestly make really good gifts, and if you're looking to replace something in your existing collection, then this would be the time to get it. So out of everything today, the winner for me is definitely the VIP Audacious lipsticks. I can't get over the way that it applies. It's super creamy, highly pigmented, and the colors are so rich and so nice. And the one that probably surprised me the most is the mini brush set. All the brushes have a very decent sized bristle. I wasn't expecting a lot, but I got a lot. And the cutest item would have to be the blush. Like I could just, yeah, I'm ready for Christmas, y'all. But yeah, that's really all I have to share with you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, and a Happy New Year.